Okay, so this is basically a time lapse showing the process I used to create the animation for the illustration extension project. You can see I'm just tracing over the drawings I did just quickly in Posca in my book and sort of transferring them into my digital workspace. I use Procreate for the iPad. They're just photographed and copied over. And here you can see I'm making the frames between the quite simple storyboards I did of just like the open and closed eye, just based on my own eye, just looking at like an image of that. And here I'm just onion skinning to get sort of in between frames to get a bit of a more fluid, like sort of blinking animation. There's a lot of flashing going on. That's me sort of flicking between the different layers I've got, where I've got the imported images of the different like thumbnails I drew. And here I'm working on the lips animation. Yeah, here I'm working on the lips animation. So I took a video of me speaking the words, well, the phrase that the illustration project was based on. It's there's no need to change that. So I just took an animation of me. Well, I say took an animation. I just took a video of me speaking those words and then based the animation just on my own lips. And you can see me just like pausing to create various different frames of that using like the animation help tool inside of Procreate. And here I'm just warping the words where I'm only really drawing them once, the word as it comes out of the mouth and the word as it's complete along the top. And then I'm just using the warp tool to distort it to give it the impression that it's sort of moving a lot along like upwards. And here I'm creating the sort of magnifying glass frame and working with moving different pieces around. Because we only had 3 colours to work with, just the black, white, and red. I did sort of cheat and use a little bit of grey, just to sort of match with the slightly lighter printed colour we had from the original illustration project, where we had the printed letters. Here, what I'm doing is I'm just tracing over the words again to give a slightly different frames, which in the animation itself you can see sort of play one immediately after the other very quickly to sort of give the words just a like the impression they're almost shaking a little bit, which is a technique I picked up from the cup toast animations I looked at in my research pages, where she makes her animations feel very alive by just having alternating frames. Even when things are still, they're still moving, even though it's like what you're seeing is not really changing, it's just moving ever so slightly. So that's what's going on here. And once again, I'm warping all the letters like as a group, just warping the layer from one area to the next, which is where you can see they're moving around. Yeah, that's it.